To promote my new flower shop, I had one place print my business cards, another print my brochures, and a third, my signs. Now my roses aren't red, my violets aren't blue, my geraniums look dead, and I don't know what to do.
Staples can help your business stand out with signs, banners, and brochures that are a true reflection of your company. And now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase.
Now my business is blossoming, and I'm spending less green.
Exclusions apply. In-store only. Ends 6/23/18.
Blog Talk Radio.
Playing tunes that make you grin. Our music's better than it's ever been. So think of us when you need a show. We're at WIRN, Intercom Radio.
Hi folks, this is Mark Wilmot, singer-songwriter of the Redstone Ramblers, owner of Trademark Instrument Repair, and proud supporter of the Paige Roberts Show on Intercom Radio. Do you want that old acoustic to play like butter again? You want to get that Strat you got from your dad hot-rodded? Or maybe you want to put a pickup in your banjo? You can contact me for all your TLC. I'll be there for your instrument when it needs me. You can check me out at Trademark Instrument Repair on Facebook. Thanks again for listening, and remember, support your Hi folks, this is Mark Wilmot, singer-songwriter of the Redstone Ramblers, owner of Trademark Instrument Repair, and proud supporter of the Paige Roberts Show on Intercom Radio. Do you want that old acoustic to play like butter again? You want to get that Strat you got from your dad hot-rodded? Or maybe you want to put a pickup in your banjo? You can contact me for all your TLC. I'll be there for your instrument when it needs me. You can check me out at Trademark Instrument Repair on Facebook. Thanks again for listening, and remember, support your local songwriter.
Mom always told me about the wrong side of town. Said I don't want to catch you there hanging around. Just drinking, carousing, and fights every night. No place for a Christian if you want to live right. The warning that she gave me lasted just until my left funny hard head got behind the wheel. Burning up 2 lanes, straightening out the curves, hauling ass up the holler for I lost my nerve. To a secret hideaway, known only to a few. Grab a half a gallon of pub and special brew. Every time it's different, every time the same. He didn't ask no questions, but he damn sure knew my name. The devil music.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Paige Roberts Show. It is Tuesday, July the 3rd, 2018. We have a few things going on tonight. One thing I want to mention before we get into the show is our songwriting contest is still going on, and it's going on through the summertime. I had said I was going to give a final date for people to have those in, so I haven't done it yet, but I will. I'm hoping to this week, so be watching for the final time you can send those in, and you can only send in 2 songs, and you can send them to intercomradio@gmail.com, and in the subject line, put contest, where I can weed them out of all the junk mail I get. But tonight is Featured Artist Tuesday, and I have Bakersville, North Carolina native Michelle Leigh. I have her on the phone with me right now, and so I think I'll just go ahead and bring her on. I usually do a little short introduction, but I've been finding that my introductions can be a little bit long, and I don't want to take over talking time with our artists or our singer-songwriters. I'm bringing Michelle on. Hi, Michelle. How are you? And welcome to the show.
Hey, Miss Paige. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Oh, we had a bad storm pop up here, and the power wanted to flicker out, and I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, gosh. Now, tell me again exactly where you are.
I'm in Athens, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm coming back from Florida about 3 weeks ago. Man, I had some god-awful storms out through there. That's, wow.
Through Georgia.
Yeah. Mhm. It's a little bit flatter than where I'm used to being.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can imagine. It is. We're straight all the way through.
You can see that lightning real well.
Oh, yeah, and it's kind of scary, especially when the wind, but my lights wanted to flicker off a time or two, and I'm like, I'm sitting here praying. I'm like, please.
Yeah.
So, hopefully he heard.
Do what?
I said, hopefully he heard us and keep
the power on. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're quite welcome. We're really excited. I've been listening to your music now, and all I can say is awesome.
Oh, well, I honestly appreciate that. I'm just kind of the end result of a whole bunch of people that got behind me and helped me out with stuff. So I'll thank you for the compliments on their behalf, too. So.
Right. Oh, well, I know exactly how that is. I mean, it takes a lot of people to work things. I mean, it's just me on this end, so I couldn't imagine on your end.
Well, if it wasn't for the people who play the instruments in the band and everything, and my husband helping keeping me straight and organized, and my producer up in Nashville, good grief, I'd just be completely lost. And that's a good segue in. You just played devil music. We released a video on that last year, and it won Southern Rock Video of the Year. My guitar player, Doug Green, actually wrote the script for that, and he rounded up a lot of the actors in it and everything, and he found our voodoo queen. And then his beautiful girlfriend, Renee, she designed all the costumes and did the makeup, did the decor. Yeah, like all the props you see in that video, she made.
I want to take one thing back. I said it's just me on this end. I have all these people out here on social media that help me in sharing information.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just take that back. It's not just me on this end.
Yeah, your Facebook friends and everybody, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah, they help get the information out there, and we do appreciate it. But I guess while we're at it, do we need to give a shout out? I know I had quite a few people that are out there saying they're tuning in, so we appreciate that too.
Oh, cool. Oh, gosh, yeah. And I know Renee and Doug are tuning in because I told them we were going to talk about the video some, and this is my opportunity to thank them for everything they did for it. They just did a phenomenal job, and I want to thank Shirley Lansdowne because she actually introduced me and you.
Yes.
There's just so many people. Doc Dalrymple is my bass player. He's hanging out there, hopefully in Radio Land listening to us. We've got a show coming up this weekend that we're playing down in Jacksonville at Dee's Bar and Grill, and there's a band down there called Disciples of the South. They're a great band, and they're backing me up, and they've taken time out of their busy schedules to learn my materials, and I'm really, really happy. And just big thanks to them, and I've got some other people, just musician people that have helped me, and I love them all.
Well, that's what I was saying too. And let's give a shout out.
I'm sure I'll think of more people later on.
I know. I always do too. But yeah, Shirley's the main one, and Gary Boggs is another. He tunes in a lot of times to the show, so maybe he's able to listen in tonight. He said he's in the mountains of Maryland, so he said sometimes he can and sometimes he can't.
Oh, wow.
So. Yeah. And then I know Babette McMahon said she was listening in. And
Miss Babette, oh my gosh, she is awesome. We were talking the other night that we're just going to have to hire her to be the president, the full-time president of the fan club, because that woman, I swear, she shares everything. She promotes us. Right. She's just great. She's awesome. We love her.
And who else? Oh, and we had, this is yours too. Oh, well, I have another one, Dennis Ray. They're usually tuning in, and of course, Billy Ross.
Oh, Billy, yes, he. Okay, here's something on Billy. He was the Voodoo King in the Devil Music video. So the guy you see standing there with the big stick with the goat's head on it is Billy.
Oh, I'll have to go back and watch it now, Billy.
Yeah. And just so you'll know, Doug's the one with his fingers on fire. We set everybody on fire in that video. My keyboard player Andy Ork, he went up in flames, but he had a time.
Now, see, those are fun, and I know I had been talking to you a little bit about the lyric videos and the regular production videos. I mean, come on, y'all. I know it's the easy way out, and I know people don't have a whole lot of time maybe just to sit back and do the live production videos, but they're just awesome, and I like seeing those.
Well, I've got a flair for the dramatic anyway. It seems like every time we do a video, it gets bigger and grander, and I have more and more ideas that I want to get in there, but. But yeah, that one absolutely took the cake. I think we had everything, all the elements in that.
But how long did it take
pretty
you
awesome.
to do that? How long did it take you
Not
to do that?
Not long, actually.
Wow.
All total, it maybe took. I think the first day we filmed about 8 hours. Maybe the next day we filmed about 8 hours. So total filming only about 16 hours, and they just worked really, really hard to get everything, and everybody was so cooperative and willing to help. Gene Rogers, I would be very remiss if I did not mention Gene Rogers. He is a dear friend of ours down in Black Creek, Florida, where we filmed it. We took over his house for a couple of days, and he was so sweet, and he cooked for us, and had everything that we needed there at his house. He and his wife Christy, and I know we about drove them crazy, but they were so gracious and let us just have the run of the place, and we got everything set up, and the band guys were just awesome. They were real troopers. But Paige, I got to tell you, did you know it gets really cold in Florida in November? This was late in November when we're doing this video, and it was was 28 degrees.
The first time it did, yes.
Yeah, it was 28 degrees when we filmed that last night filming. It was hilariously cold. Good grief, we were just. I think some of the guys were grateful we set them on fire. It was so cold.
It's awesome, yes. I mean, you think Florida's the sunshine state and it's warm, but and depending on where you're at.
It wasn't that night.
No. Well, Michelle, I guess usually the way I start off is getting you to tell us about yourself and work your way up to your music. I always tell you can start back however far you want to, or wherever you'd like to start. It's okay, and just work your way up to your music.
Well, gosh, I when I was a little bitty, I loved to watch, the things on television like Sonny and Cher show, and the Bob Hope specials and stuff like that. And I always had music going in the house. My mom was she was a big music fan, and I tell everybody, and everybody's sick of hearing this by now, I'm sure, but she gave me the best music education I could have ever hoped for, because we listened to everything from, Conway Twitty to The Who. So I had a very, very wide range of influences, and man, I love Tina Turner and Dolly Parton and Cher, all the classic female performers. Yeah, funny story. My grandmother wouldn't let me watch Sonny and Cher until she had seen if Cher had enough clothes on or not.
Oh,
and
right.
If she was dressed to suit my grandmother, I would get to watch it. But if she wasn't, I couldn't watch it. I was sent to my room. So
that was probably almost rarely, right?
Yeah. But yeah, as long as I can remember, I've always loved music and everything, and got into doing the tour choir and the chorus and stuff like that in high school and college. And same time I was doing some pageants and won a couple, and was just performing around with my little brother, just doing some acoustic things here and there. And then started to get more and more serious about it, and worked a little while in dinner theater. But man, when I started playing with a live band, that's it was all over but the crying. There's nothing like that rush and the feel of the energy of the band on stage with you and everything. There's nothing like it.
And you've also won quite a few awards also. I know 15, 16, and 17 you were Josie Award winners. So,
yeah, we're hoping to get a few more this year. As my husband tells me I'm greedy, but I want to win. I want to win them all.
Right. Well, then that hasn't been said yet, though, right?
Yeah, it's coming up September 8th, and we're really excited about that. We've got a few nominations, and a couple of songs. I think you're probably going to play them tonight. They're a little bit of a departure for me. They're not my normal fare. Nobody gets killed in these, and they're not mean. So they're a little bit on the nicer side, but everybody seems to like them so far.
Well, I know I had told you earlier, but like I said, that if you haven't gotten out there and seen Michelle's Devil music video, do. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, and I do have two more people I've got to throw in there. Carol, she played the other version of me, and then Miss Rosa, she was our voodoo queen. And if I try to say her last name, I will totally butcher it, but I think it's De La Jesus. I think that's the way it is. But anyway, Miss Rosa, she's absolutely beautiful, and she did such a good job playing the voodoo queen. And that accent, we're actually incorporating that into when we perform devil music out live. Andy does, my keyboard player does a lot of cool stuff, with the sound effects and everything. And I'm practicing my best Rosa. I know what you want. You want to play that devil's music.
All right. Oh, I can imagine on stage. Wow, a dramatic.
Oh, I think it's going to be really fun. Oh, it's a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Now your new album, what are we calling it these days? Album, EP, CD?
Hey, you know what? I'm old school. Let's go with album. Let's just go with that. It's called Redemption, and most all the songs on there, I wrote or co-wrote all of them, and then Charlie Kelly is my co-writer and my producer. So we put together a nice little second project. I'm really, really proud of it. But I still think our best work's yet to come.
Awesome. Now, and I don't know about this for all musicians, but or singer-songwriters, can albums be ongoing? Can do you add to albums? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, do I do what with them?
Do you add, if you find another song that you want to add to the album, do you add it to the album or no? Or do you just start it? Typically not. There may end up being, since Redemption only has like 8 cuts on it, there may end up being a bonus track, but I'm not going to tell anybody yet if there is or isn't. You'll just have to get it and see. All right. Well,
yeah, right now it's on CD Baby, and we'll have hard copies out of it very soon.
Now, can they can download the singles though, right? Can they, or can they not do them?
Yeah. Yes, and you can go on CD Baby and you can pick out the ones you like, or you can get the whole thing. I like the feature where you can cherry pick, because I know everybody's bought albums and they didn't like every single song on there. So sometimes it's fun to just pick out the exact ones you want and not worry about it.
Right. I try to purchase from my singer-songwriters, even if it's not but 2 or 3 songs. I feel like I'm contributing.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Get the call, all right? Well, I know you're finished with this now. Are you working on anything else?
Actually, I've got enough songs ready to go for a third release, a third CD. But it's it's just one of those things. I'm going to let Redemption write it out and see, just let it have its time and in the spotlight, and then we'll get working on the other one probably end of this year, first of next.
Now, when you do your music, now do you have like a what do I want to call it? Not really a debut, but I know some people go out and they share you share the music with not really a concert or anything, but do you do that? I mean, or do you?
Well, we didn't do one for Redemption, but what we did do is we had a little television special, internet television special down in Atlanta, Georgia, and they invited me. America Hearts Radio invited me on to debut my CD. So that was really cool. So I just got to sit there and talk about the songs and kind of get in depth about what was on the album, where it came from, all that stuff. And it was a little more personal. We will probably get around to setting up some kind of formal party for, call it the Redemption Party or whatever, right. And pick a venue and just go for it.
Yes. Now, as far as that, now are you on your venue? Are you singing anywhere, or are you mainly just writing and singing right now?
Well, we're performing at Dee's Music Bar and Grill this Saturday. Then we've got the Hillbilly Jam Festival coming up on July 27th. Then we're going to play at this really cool place up in Weaverville, North Carolina called T-Birds. Very, very excited about that. We've got a Shriners Festival that we're also doing in my hometown of Bakersville. That's in August. Got a couple of things popped up in November, some Christmas parties, and then there's also this really cool festival down in Florida that we do. We've been lucky to get invited the last 3 years, and we'll do it again this year. It's called the Full Moon Festival, and they always pick a cause. I don't know if they've made that cause public yet, but it is it's always based around a fundraiser. Mr. Keith Hall's in charge of that, and really, if you're into Southern rock at all, you do not want to miss that festival, because I'm here to tell you the who's who of Southern rock is at that festival. And last year, I got to perform with some of the most incredible people. I was just dropping dead. Here I am, little old me, and I'm getting to sing songs on stage with Barry Lee Harwood and Derek Hess and Harley Lamoureux and Greg T. Walker. These people, it was just amazing.
I bet they did awesome.
Oh, it was just great.
Now, your producer is Charles Kelly, and the video is actually Built to Fall Productions, and they are all out of North Carolina.
Right. They Michael Spears and Christina Spears have they've actually changed their name. They've kind of abbreviated it to B2F Productions. But yeah, it started out Built to Fall, and Michael's done all of my videos so far, and I don't have any plans on going anywhere else. So
right.
he's always done a good job for me. So and his wife does the editing. Christina does all the editing, and she's just amazing. And we work really, really well together. And when you work well with somebody, there's really no sense in trying to reinvent the wheel. So
that's it, and that's the way I say about my shows too. I said, if it's working, why change? Why try to change something that's really working?
As long as it's staying fresh and dynamic, and the ideas are flowing, there's no sense in trying to shake things up, I don't think.
No. And I've sat here and tried to think, okay, what way could I do to make things better for my show? And I'm like, nothing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would like to hear from our listeners maybe if they would wanted a request or something different. They can always ask. I'm always open for any kind of idea.
It's always good to get fan input. That way, you know what to do to please them, because I mean they're our bread and butter. So. They're the people that we're out there, playing for and performing for, and you've got to keep them happy, because without the people that come to support you, shoot, I'd just be sitting there singing to my cats at the house and my husband. So he'd probably get a little sick of that.
But here you are now. I mean, did you ever think that you would be where you are now? I mean, did you have any idea like that?
I know this is going to sound weird and funny, but I still see myself as that goofy kid in college that doesn't really know what she's doing. And, I don't, I get reminded sometimes that I actually have come a good ways, with the help of a lot of awesome people. And, I mean, I've come a lot further than I ever thought I would, but it just seems very surreal. It's nothing I sit and think about. I told somebody it was hilarious, and this is probably a little bit of a strange thing to talk about on the radio, but Roger's my husband. He comes to the house, and he was like, "Hey, sweetie, somebody just called you the new Queen of Southern Rock on such and such magazine, blah, blah, blah." And I got tickled, because I was standing there cleaning the cat boxes. And I was like, yeah, this is great, the Queen of Southern Rock cleaning cat boxes. So, I mean, I don't really think about stuff like that, because I sure don't count myself up there with the greats. I'm working. I want to continue to work, and I want to keep trying to get better. And that song that Tim McGraw put out, the "Stay Humble and Kind," I don't believe in ever getting above your raising, ever. Because, when you treat people the way you want to be treated, and it will pay off for you.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with that 100%. And it is. And that's the way how things go. When you give, I always say, when you give good, you get good.
Yeah.
And it pretty much, I used to tell my ex that all the time, and he wonders why things didn't go his way. I'm like, when you give good, you get good. When you give bad, you get bad. I mean,
that's the way it happens a lot of times, yeah.
So, but yeah, I agree with that. Now, as far as what do you like to do outside? Do you have time for Michelle? Do you take time for Michelle?
I'm sorry, do I do what?
I said, do you take time for yourself? Do you take time for yourself?
Well, you know what? My husband and I do a lot of stuff together. We try to, you know, when we're actually home, we try to go out to eat. I think we're both foodies. So, you know, we do that. We travel so much to so many cool places for the music that we try to put in a little bit of time for us every time we go somewhere. And it's awesome because it's really cool to have somebody that looks out for me like he does, and you know, takes me to these cool places. And he took me to Savannah this year. First time in my life I'd ever been to Savannah, and I fell in love with it. So you know, we've been back a couple times since then. Yeah. But that's mostly what we do. I mean, we're working on our house, getting everything looking the way we want it to, and that's a lot of fun to me, just to, you know, get things looking pretty. And, you know, because, you know, home, that's where you go to relax, and you want everything to just be like nice and serene, and so you can go in and just go, you don't have to be on.
Right.
The cats and the dogs don't care if you're dressed up or if you've got makeup on or whatever. They just care that you get the dog food and the cat food open for them. So that's it. But no, I mean, we do a lot of little things. So
party, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, now, do you have a bucket list? I don't know. Yeah, I have a somewhat of a bucket list of things I want to do.
Wow. Let's see. Oh, gosh. You're asking the wrong person. We could be here all night. I just basically want to do everything. I know this is going to sound lofty and everything, but, you know, put it out there and see what happens and work toward it. I want a Grammy nomination. I want that so bad. I can't stand it. And I'm laying the groundwork to get some things submitted, and you know, if it pans out, great, and that would be awesome. But if it doesn't, at least I will have tried. You know, I want to perform. There are a couple of really big places that I want to perform. It's just kind of like my own personal reason that I want to perform there. Like there's a place, I think it's called Red Rock Amphitheater out west. I want to go there, and just because I've heard it's the absolute perfect sound setup. I want to perform at that what's that place we were at in Florida? It's a shell. It's an amphitheater down in Daytona. It's at Daytona Beach. It's like this great big amphitheater, and it's right on the beach. And you know, that's on my bucket list to perform there. And you know, other than that, it's all about the performance. I want to go to these places and perform.
Oh, well.
So, I'd like to tour Europe. I would like to get over there and tour and you know, sing over in Europe. That would be pretty awesome.
Yes. Well, and you know, my motto is go big or go home. If you can dream it, you can do it. So.
Well, I believe that too. I mean, you know, what happens, I told somebody once, I was in a discussion with a relative of mine about being in music, and she wasn't very approving of my life choice, and she was like, this is just going to be a failure, and you're not really going to make it big. Do you know how many people actually make it big? And I was like, well, you know what? When I'm 90 years old, sitting there in a rocking chair, I don't want to be sitting there going, I wish I had tried. I want to be sitting there, you know, beat up, bruised up, whatever, with a big smile on my face going, I know I gave it everything I had. So
that's all. Then no, I mean, the first step is going out there and doing, and you're not going to be doing that sitting at home. So you know,
we've got our fingers, toes, everything crossed.
Well, like we said, when you do good, you get good back. So, and so far so good, right?
Oh yeah, and it seems like every year it's just getting better and better. And one of the cool things is recently got to reunite with some old bandmates, and man, we had an absolute blast playing at a bike rally a couple of weeks ago. That was the most fun I'd had, and I don't know when. And it felt really, really good. And it's just one of those nights where, there's never a perfect show, but we had a blast. The people who were there had a blast, and things just flowed. And that was definitely a highlight of most recent past. So.
Well, and that's all that counts if you're having fun, and the people out there are having with you. So.
Right, because that translates. Like if you're up there and you're miserable, then you're sure not going to put on a good show, and nobody's going to want to see you.
No, that's true. That's true. Now, people are popping up on Facebook, posting and posting. I usually have it turned off.
Hey, everybody, Facebook.
All right. Hello, Facebook land. I asked the thing the other day, why are we here on Facebook?
I saw that. That was funny.
But now, have you done the live feeds yet, Michelle? Do you do those?
I'm really so bad at those, but I need to do a couple coming up. We just got our awards that we'd won on Indieville TV for, believe it or not, I got Female Country Music Artist of the Year, and then Bloodwater won Video of the Year. So I've got to do my little live feed thank you to them because we weren't able to attend the show. So I'm going to do a live feed with that. But I usually give something up, Paige. I'll hold the phone funny, or I don't know. I get all tongue tangled.
I ain't even gonna go there.
It's hilarious. It's just funny.
Well,
I'm not really good at that.
I have had it where my camera was turned around. I saw somebody else with their camera turned around. I said, I'm glad I am not the only one.
But that gives me an idea. I'll just turn the camera on my cat Jasper, and just let him do the talking, and I'll just be in the background, doing the ventriloquist thing. He can be my PR agent.
That would work. That would probably work. That's funny. Now you will keep us posted when you do that, right?
I really should do that. He's got a little necktie. Yeah, I'm one of those people that dresses my cat. He's got a little necktie that's the cutest little thing you've ever seen in your life. I could put him in his necktie, and he could be my agent.
Hello. And what is your cat's name?
Jasper. His name is Jasper.
Right. Okay. That's funny.
Now he has his own Facebook too. You should look him up. It's the Daily Jasper.
Is it really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will do that.
He's got some pictures up there that are pretty cute.
That's awesome.
Oh Lord, I think
I would have never thought of doing something like that. But yeah.
Well, man, I tell you, I looked on my, your phone. Certain kind of phones will give you a count of the different pictures you have and what they are. And my phone happens to break it down into categories. No pun intended. But I've got some ungodly amount of pictures of Jasper on there. I mean, like it's up in the thousands. So I just cracked my husband. He's sitting here laughing at me. He should know by now I'm going to come up with something goofy.
It is funny though, but why not have a little bit of fun anyway?
Oh, you better have fun. It's too short not to.
Now, I'm all about fun, and especially on the shows too. I said, not everything has to be so serious, and that's why I like doing these shows, because it gives you a chance to come on, and it gives you a chance to sit there and maybe relax and maybe talk about your music and your all of the things that you're doing.
Well, that's awesome what you're doing for the artist. I mean, it's kind of hard for indie artists to get their songs heard in in a mass media type setting. It's pretty hard, and thanks to people like you and to Josie Passantino on the Josie Show, to Leanne and Renee with the Black Sheep Network, and Carlo FM over in overseas in Europe. I mean, that you guys just help the artists so much.
Well, and I know Shirley has her Shirley's Indie Corner out there too on Facebook, and she shares a lot of.
She does. That's a great site too. She does a good job with that. Way to go, Shirley.
She was sitting on the line. She must have dropped off.
We love Shirley and Carolina Rose.
Yes. Now Carolina Rose is going to be on here when July the 24th, I think. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she'll be on July the 24th. I am really booked the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, and some Fridays all through this coming up month. So, yeah.
Wow.
It's all good. But, yeah, we appreciate it, too. And we couldn't have a show without y'all. So.
Well, this is really nice, and thank you again for having me on here.
Well, let's see. I know I had a couple of other songs that I have of yours, and the other one is Somebody, Someone. Do you want to talk about that song?
Oh yeah, that's we've got a video out for that one, and it's kind of an anti-bullying song, but it's also a patriotism song. It came about because of the Westboro Church. I was so mad at them. I'm watching them protest the military funerals, and it just really disgusted me with their behavior. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, don't those people realize that person that just got killed, that's somebody, someone, that's their dad, that's their son, that's and the song just kind of grew from that. And the little boy that's at the first of it, that's kind of loosely drawn from personal experience. The middle part, we see homeless people out all the time. We don't know their stories. I love the part in the Bible where it says that we entertain angels unaware. So I would rather err on the side of caution and be really good to those people and give them, if I've got something to give them, I'll give it to them, rather than pass up the opportunity to be a blessing in someone's life. So we tried to, when I wrote the song, I tried to incorporate all of those facets just to let people know, hey, look, you don't know that person's story. That person is the world to somebody. So, don't be so quick to judge them.
But you know what, Michelle, there is just a lot of hate in this world today. I just don't know where all of this is coming from.
I don't either, and I don't see it getting better. It's very sad, and it's senseless and it's mindless, and there's no reason for it other than for hatred's sake. They just want to hate for hatred's sake.
No, what do you get out of it?
Absolutely nothing.
It only takes 1 second to be kind to somebody, even if it's just not if it's just smiling at somebody,
Oh yeah, it's the truth, and I think we've found ourselves in a very self-entitled society, and laughingly, I blame the whole Kardashian society. It's a me society. It's instant gratification. It's let's talk about this one. Let's talk about that one. Nothing seems real anymore, and that's one thing about it. I try to be very, very real. The people I have around me, they're real folks. They're not, as we said, back in Mitchell County where I grew up, they're not put-ons. So
maybe it is the era. The era of our ways. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Or the era of our ways? But I don't know. Yeah. But maybe, back then things seemed more simpler. And I know the world is not that complex, is it? Maybe it is.
Well, we were civilized. I mean, I'm sure, you grew up with the same kind of upbringing I did. We were brought up with respect, and act like somebody is what my grandmother would have said.
Exactly. Or you would get in trouble for it. There's no spankings. There's no kind of structure, I guess. But
no, and it's really sad because I don't know. It just seems like it took a bad turn for the worse when you take respect out of the equation.
Right. I think somebody who have I got on the line with me? 904 call.
This is Babette. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Babette. How are you?
I am just fine. I'm loving the interview. And hi, Paige. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, by all means. I wouldn't have missed it for nothing.
Oh, Babette's wonderful. You're absolutely wonderful.
Oh, because you're wonderful. You're just awesome. You rock, Michelle. I'm going to tell you. You rock,
I'm a
baby
big
girl.
goofball, but thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Well, I just had to call in and say hello. We're having a bad storm here on the beach, so my computer's going in and out. Yeah,
well,
unfortunately.
Be careful and enjoy the storm. Ooh, I love big storms.
Yes, I'm going to try. I love the moon and the rain. But
yeah.
I'll be seeing you Saturday at Dee's. I'll be there Saturday at Dee's.
I can't
wait. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, listen, this is great. I love it. And Paige, it was nice to meet you on the phone, too. And Michelle, you too. And I love you. And I'll see you next Saturday.
Okay, sweet. Love you, too. See you Saturday.
Okay, night. Have a happy 4th, both of you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That's what we like.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was
She
awesome.
is a super lady.
I don't even think I gave out the call number, did I? No, I didn't. I normally do. But I do think it's posted out there on Facebook and on our Facebook page. So, yeah, we appreciate our callers calling in. Why don't you tell our listeners where they can find you at on social media, on your social media site?
Oh, it's pretty easy. It's Facebook.com/Michelle Leigh Music. And the Leigh is Leigh. It's a little funny spelling. But or you can just go to MichelleLeigh.com. That's probably the easiest thing. If you go to MichelleLeigh.com, on my website, there are all those little icons, and you can click on the one that you want to contact me through. But I'm mostly on Facebook. I have not mastered Instagram and Twitter and all those others yet. I'll pop on there once in a while, but it's mostly Facebook.
If I think about it, I will. But the only ones I usually do is Reverb Nation, the website, and Facebook. Not usually all I have time.
Oh, I've just got too much to say to be limited to 150 characters, for Pete's sake.
No,
so,
I know it. Well, you're number 2 out. You're number 2. You're listed number 2 out on Reverb Nation. I saw.
Oh, I am. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I had no idea. That's great. Yay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We were listed at number 1 for a long time. We were like 6 months out and almost a year, and then I dropped off, and now we're back at number 1 over there. So.
Oh, congratulations. That's great.
That's awesome. But, the thing about getting up there is you do have to tend to your Reverb Nation site. Because I know I dropped off for a long time, but that's because I didn't never go back over there. And so, I mean, it's a lot of work if you have to do everything.
It is a lot of work.
Now, do you do your own website, Michelle? Yes.
I had a really cool gentleman that got it set up and running for me, and he basically has it on autopilot. So I'm about as computer illiterate as they come. I can work my social media somewhat, but I don't delve into it as much as I need to. That's for sure. So if there's anybody out there that needs a social media job, I'm teasing.
Right. And we help with that also, because I noticed a lot of our singer-songwriters, y'all don't have your fan pages set up. Shame.
Oh, the fan page. Oh, my gosh. Because my friends, my normal page, my personal page, the friends are filled up. I can't add anybody else. But on the fan page, you can have as many as you want. And I think I've got 5,000 on the friends page, and I think I'm closing in on 9,000 on the fan page.
Yes, and on Reverb, I think you're like 10,000. Can you believe that?
Oh, really? No. You know more about my Reverb than I do. I need to go look at that and see what's going on.
Yes, you do. I really look at that because it shows a lot, and who you have listening to your music and stuff. And it shows how many plays of your music and how many plays if you have videos over there. It shows how many people have clicked on it. It's awesome. But
Very
like I said,
cool.
I haven't really I just have started uploading everything over there. And so I'm like, people are like fussing at me, where's all your music and all your videos? I'm like, well, okay. You have to give them what they want.
Exactly.
But we do. Can you believe it's already been an hour? Wow.
No way.
Well, like I said, this coming up Tuesday, who do I have? Is Country Nights. Jason Todd is up July the 10th. So I think I'm going to take a few days off before next week and the next few weeks coming out because we got slam-packed shows all throughout. So, and tomorrow's the 4th of July, so I hope everybody is going to have a...
Yes, and I'd like to, everybody listening out there, have a great, wonderful, and safe 4th of July. It's just remember what the 4th is for. I'm very, very proud to be an American citizen, and I'm so proud of this country. I saw a news story today about they polled some students up at NYU, and they're saying they're ashamed to be American. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all, and I'm here to tell you that those words will never come out of my mouth. So y'all just remember what this country's built on, and it is absolutely the greatest country in the world. And I'm for every person that said that they were ashamed to be an American, I know that there are people like me and you and your listeners that they're going, no way, nowhere. We're very proud Americans. So
yeah, that's sad, and that's what I was saying. I mean, I just don't know what has happened. So, but I guess we just have to keep on keeping on, and all I can do is pray about it, and hopefully they change their hearts and their minds and get back right. But I don't know if it will or not.
Yeah, well, it's I believe everything is in God's hands. He still has control of everything. So I don't worry too much about it, and I try not to get mad about things.
No,
when I see this ridiculous stuff on the news, it's like it's easy to get mad at it, but you have to take a step back.
I got to where I turn the news off a lot of times. I listen to the weather, and I don't even know why I listen to the weather either. But
I think I just need to start watching I Love Lucy in the mornings and forget the news channel.
Yeah, see, that's about what I do too, or Andy Griffith.
Oh my gosh! Well, Miss Peggy, it has been so awesome to talk with you tonight. I don't want to run over our time. I know you're getting down to the wire there.
Yes, we are. We're like 5 minutes till closing time. I guess if that's what you want to call it. But we do appreciate everybody out there tuning in, and go follow our pages. I know I'm always sharing. If y'all could, please click the follow button over here on Blog Talk Radio show page. It would mean, I know numbers aren't everything, but they do help a little bit.
Well, if I've got just a couple more seconds, I do want to kind of run back down my list. There's some people that I didn't mention to begin with. I want to say thank you to Lulu Bennett, who is the manager for Disciples of the South, that's helping me out. The band that helped me and my guitar player and my keyboard player, Doug and Andy, League of Fools, they helped us out at the bike rally. Thanks to those guys, if any of them are listening. Everybody, all of my Florida family, y'all are so good to us, and we've kind of found a home away from home. down there, and really appreciate it. And give a shout out to Rob Williamson, because I think he's listening too. We've got some prizes in store. So anyway, I think that's it. I'm sure I've forgotten somebody. We'll get them next time around. So.
I'm sure they will remind us, Michelle. If not, you can remind us.
Oh, and I'd be remiss. I've got to make up for this. My last radio interview I did, I was supposed to talk about some cool things that another artist and I have coming up. If you've not listened to this girl, you need to go find her page. Her name is Michaela Reese, and the girl has a voice of an angel. It's absolutely it's ridiculous how good she is. But she and I are going to be doing some things.
Just Michaela Lee.
And Michaela Reese, yeah, she's a beautiful young girl, and she's actually working and writing. I think she's going to be releasing her second CD here coming up pretty soon. But she and I are doing some stuff together. We're working on some projects together, and that'll start happening around Labor Day. So y'all keep your eyes and ears out for that too. And I know you've got to go now. I've totally ran over time.
Well, and if you get any kind of things like that, you can keep us posted, and you can always share it on our Facebook page as well. And I'm always sharing information, so I'll be there posting.
Awesome, and thank you so much, and thanks to Shirley again for getting us on here.
Yeah, we appreciate Shirley. We're trying to bring her in on the Paige Roberts show and get her set up over here with us. So we appreciate her a lot. So, but I think we will close out here. Why don't we go out with someone, Michelle?
That sounds great. Thank you again.
All right, we'll see you back here next Tuesday night. Same time, same
All right,
place.
well, you have a great 4th of July.
You too, Michelle, and thank you again.
All righty. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Little boy stands alone on the playground, tugging on his shirt tails, keeping his head down. He won't look up 'cause he knows they're staring, making fun of the clothes he's wearing. No matter what he does it all wrong. He's everybody's punchline all day long. But he's somebody's someone, the apple of his mama's eye. Her love is gonna get him by. He's somebody's someone. He don't have to be everything to everyone. Windows $1 a wash at the red light. You'd rather look away than look into his eyes. He smells like the bottle and his clothes are dirty. $1's not much, but the cost ain't worth it. So you pray that the light turns red to green. It's really that hard for you to believe. He's somebody's someone. He was married in another life, but it killed him on the day she died. He's somebody's someone. He don't have to be everything to everyone. 'Cause he's somebody's someone. The dress blues, marching time, the last salute rings someone, no matter which side you're on. That's a father, that's a son. He's somebody's someone. He don't have to be everything to everyone. He don't have to be everything to everyone. 'Cause he's somebody's someone. Somebody, someone.
Hi, folks. This is Mark Wilmot, singer-songwriter of the Redstone Ramblers, owner of Trademark Instrument Repair, and proud supporter of the Paige Roberts Show on Intercom Radio. Do you want that old acoustic to play like butter again? You want to get that Strat you got from your dad hot-rodded? Or maybe you want to put a pickup in your banjo? You can contact me for all your TLC. I'll be there for your instrument when it needs me. You can check me out at Trademark Instrument Repair on Facebook. Thanks again for listening, and remember, support your local songwriter.
Playing tunes that make you grin. Our music's better than it's ever been. So think of us when you need a show. We're at WIRN, Intercom Radio.
At Outback Steakhouse, we're grilling up our newest creation. It's 1 part steak and 1 part ribs. 2 parts incredible. Only Outback can pair our tender center-cut sirloin with fall-off-the-bone baby back ribs with prices starting at $15.99. Try your ribs with our signature barbecue sauce or with our new dry rub or honey sriracha sauce. But hurry in, a combo with flavors this bold won't last long. Make dinner delicious tonight. Head to Outback Steakhouse at 3585 Atlanta Highway in Athens. Aussie rules. At Outback Steakhouse, we're grilling up our newest creation. It's 1 part steak and 1 part ribs. 2 parts incredible. Only Outback can pair our tender center-cut sirloin with fall-off-the-bone baby back ribs with prices starting at $15.99. Try your ribs with our signature barbecue sauce or with our new dry rub or honey sriracha sauce. But hurry in, a combo with flavors this bold won't last long. Make dinner delicious tonight. Head to Outback Steakhouse at 3585 Atlanta Highway in Athens. Aussie rules.